What's up? It's your girl Anna Talks Wrestling here. Welcome to my channel. Lace up your boots, hit the subscribe and like button, and let's get ready to dive deep into everything pro wrestling. So today we're going to be talking about the build up to WrestleMania 41 2025. We got to rate this. Honestly, so far this build up has been a solid 2.3 out of 10. Now the first thing we got to address here is our 2025 Men's Royal Rumble winner. That's right, we got to talk about main event Jey Uso finally having a WrestleMania 41 match booked. And by finally, I mean it's pretty soon. And yes, it's against none other than the Ring General Gunther for the World Heavyweight Championship. Who would have thought that would happen? Now, if you ask me, am I happy about this matchup? Absolutely not. I have some not so nice things to say about this because first off, who in the world wants to see this match again? Probably nobody. We just saw Jey Uso lose to Gunther a week before the Royal Rumble as Saturday night's main event for that World Heavyweight Championship. And we've already seen this matchup build for a month. Do we really want to see this build up for another 2.5 months? Because last I remembered, well, hold on, I can't remember anything because the build-up absolutely sucked and it wasn't memorable at all. Okay, maybe you're a fan that is actually looking forward to this match. Good for you. There's probably some of you out there, but that's 100% not me. I don't care for it. And don't get me wrong, I don't hate these guys. I just think they're probably the worst matchup for a WrestleMania match from a Royal Rumble win. And I truly believe that this might 100% go down into the history books as one of the worst Royal Rumbles ever. Of course, I can't give my official standing of where this Royal Rumble is ranking just yet because like every other Royal Rumble, we got to look at the winner's Rumble run, the results from WrestleMania, the match they have, whether they win or not, as these are super important factors when it comes to ranking the Royal Rumbles. And again, we also have to take a look at who was in the Rumble. Of course, we had a monster roster in there, so that has to factor into it. But ultimately, when ranking the Royal Rumbles, you got to look at the winner, the run to WrestleMania, and then their results from WrestleMania. But I can already tell you, this is going to probably not have the best ending. We actually can probably already predict it. We know that Jey Uso is 99.999% winning that World Heavyweight Championship from Gunther since he already lost him. And it's pretty clear that the WWE loves the Yeet celebration. I mean, who doesn't? It's pretty over. It's got the crowd going crazy. And clearly, WWE probably wants that moment to happen at WrestleMania. And don't get me wrong, I love the Yeet celebration. It's cool. I do it at home while watching Raw, SmackDown, whatever it is, whenever he's doing it.
Yeah.
But I have to say that this matchup is like the least bit compelling right now, and I can say this without any hesitation because we've seen both of them on the mic and their promo battles, the skills they have, and to be honest, the promo skills, the mic skills are just not there for both of these guys, especially Jey Uso. I've said it before, I'll say it again. Other than him saying yeet, what else does Jey Uso say on the mic that's like, oh my gosh, that is amazing, that's great? I can't think of anything. I'm sorry to say this, but Jey Uso, you are a complete dud on the mic. And as far as Gunther goes, unfortunately, same goes for Gunther. And the thing that gets me heated even more is the fact that I started to like Gunther on the mic as a heel back before Survivor Series when he was facing off against Priest. That matchup was actually pretty good. And then for some reason, Triple H just has not been able to book Gunther the right way against anyone that can create a great matchup. And even then, I thought Priest should have won the title back then against Gunther to eventually face Finn Balor. But that's over and done with. Nothing we can do about it now. That would have been a great story, great matchup, especially with their history in the Judgment Day. I have no idea why Triple H did not book that. He completely fumbled the bag on that. But again, we got to move on from that. Let's talk about Jey Uso versus Gunther. Obviously, we saw that Gunther attacked Jey Uso.
Oh my God! This World Heavyweight Champion, Gunther!
But my question here is, Since when was it a thing that the champ doesn't defend his title for 2.5 months just because WrestleMania is coming up? Like, how is that even the least bit interesting? And how does that even help the value of the title? To me, that just diminishes the value of the title even more. And we're supposed to make this title feel like not so much like a mid-card title. However, it's totally feeling like a mid-card title, and the value just keeps decreasing. Especially putting on a match with Jey Uso versus Gunther again. I truly believe what happened there was WWE wanted Gunther to win. They realized, oh, wait, hold on. Jey Uso's got something great here. He should actually win. He can do that yeet celebration. I truly don't think that Triple H went back there and was like, let's have him lose at Saturday night's main event, then win the Royal Rumble, because obviously he would be the best winner out of CM Punk, Drew McIntyre, Seth Rollins, John Cena. I mean, come on. What are we doing here? And then, oh, not to mention Roman Reigns too. Like, I'm so mind boggled by this because I don't understand what Triple H was thinking. I know the Yeet celebration is cool, but like, what else is there? I'm literally trying to figure out what is about this matchup that Triple H was back in Gorilla cooking up, thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to be the best WrestleMania match. And there's no chance that they're going to main event WrestleMania. Absolutely not, when we have Cody Rhodes too. And by the way, Cody Rhodes, the American Nightmare, who in the world is facing him? That is something that is unpredictable as of right now, because I really don't know who's going to face Cody Rhodes. Is The Rock going to return? Probably not. Is John Cena going to win the Elimination Chamber? And he's already declared himself into the Elimination Chamber because, you know, it's John Cena. He doesn't have to build up storyline. He doesn't have to do anything like that, as I mentioned before. And that makes absolutely zero sense. And we know that CM Punk is also a little bit upset about this, as he's had some choice of words saying, why in the world does John Cena not have to qualify for this? Makes no sense. So I have CM Punk, Logan Paul, and of course, we will see who else is going to qualify for it. But of course, whoever wins that Elimination Chamber is probably facing the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. So when it comes to who's going to face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, this is probably the best thing that they're doing right now, only because it's actually unpredictable, because we have no idea what route WWE is trying to take here. That's what we have so far. I mean, we also have Charlotte Flair. We don't know who she's going to face yet. Pretty sure it's going to be Tiffany Stratton. It would be a huge mistake if it wasn't. No chance she's going to face NXT champ Julia. That would make zero sense. And of course, we've already seen Rhea Ripley and Charlotte one too many times. Don't need to see that again. So hopefully we get Charlotte Flair versus Tiffany Stratton. Although I do not want to see Charlotte actually take that title from Tiffany, just because I think it's time to bring up future stars instead of Charlotte Flair over and over again. As we know, WWE ruined her surprise, and then her win was not the best, not a crowd favorite, that's for sure. And as far as Charlotte Flair building up her matchup to WrestleMania, even though she hasn't picked her opponents yet, I feel like she's doing absolutely horrible on the mic, and the crowd is booing her, so that's great heel work, but there's something about her mic promos right now that seems so off, and I feel like she's like lacking something there. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's definitely not captivating as it normally would be when the Queen Charlotte Flair is on the mic. Maybe it's because she came in thinking, okay, I'm going to be cheered. The fans are going to be so happy I returned and recovered, which obviously is the exact opposite of what happened. The fans are booing her, and honestly, I don't think she's a fan favorite for the Royal Rumble win. And there could have been a better winner, or they could have at least hit her return to make it feel like somewhat big. So I also think this is a tricky one that WWE has to kind of fix with her run to WrestleMania. So that being said, our run to WrestleMania so far does not have a high rating. Sorry, they gotta do a better job. I mean, I'm totally upset about this Jey Uso versus Gunther match. Again, this really upsets me that this is how the 2025 Men's Royal Rumble ended up. I totally disagree with it. 100% big mistake. They should have had CM Punk win. I can go on and on about that. I mean, they also had Drew McIntyre, they had Roman Reigns, they had Seth Rollins, John Cena, Jey. You're awesome, but you're not the main event guy. Sorry. Here's the hoping that the run to WrestleMania gets a little bit better. My rating can go a little bit more up, because obviously as wrestling fans, especially diehards, we want the best for the company. We want the best matchups. We want the best build-up. So I don't want this to be a bad run to WrestleMania, of course. I want it to be the best one we've ever seen, and it should be. Just like Triple H said, this is going to be the greatest Royal Rumble in history. Yeah, absolutely was not. So let's not do that for WrestleMania 41, please, because we want to see something amazing. So that being said, let's see where this heads for WrestleMania, and let's see what happens on Friday Night SmackDown and then Monday Night Raw. So we'll continue to rate this run to WrestleMania 41. And if you enjoyed this video here, please like and subscribe for more wrestling content with your girl Anna here.